Hey everybody, and welcome to the bullshit party. And in this one, let's take a close look at the new podium vehicle, this thing, the Dinka Postlude. As always, I'm gonna be taking you on a 360 tour on the vehicle, give you some facts about it, going to Los Santos Customs, customizing it, and overall, I'm gonna be telling you if it's worth it. Now with that out of the way, let's start with the 360 tour on the vehicle, and I just noticed that it looks tiny from this angle. Just look at how small it looks. Well, it actually looks kind of tiny from this angle as well. Am I a giant? What's happening? Anywho, this is based on the first generation Honda Prelude. In the real world, in-game it was released in 2022, the tail end of it, so about 2 years old as of the making of this video. This has been on the podium before, and in terms of interactivity, this is what you can do with it. You can open, wait for it, both of his doors, the hood and the trunk, and yep, this one is completely modified. Of course, this is the quote-unquote stock version that Rockstar gives us, but it is what it is, and this is basically the exterior of the vehicle done. In-game, it's gonna be part of the Coupes category in GT Online, and it's gonna cost you $1.3 million, which is kind of insane for the vehicle. Anywho, that's the exterior done. Now let's jump in and look at how the insides look, and yep, there are a lot of 80s vibes here. As for the way the vehicle sounds, honestly, not my favorite. Now that out of the way, let's see what type of drivetrain we are dealing with here on the Dinka Postlude. And, well, it should come to no surprise that this is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Okay, rear-wheel drive cars definitely cannot do this. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. Anyhow, let's go to Los Santos Customs, and of course, on our way there, of course, we're gonna crash a lot. But on our way there, I will be sharing with you my thoughts and impressions of the stock version of the Postlude. And first and foremost, I really hate front-wheel drive cars. This is, I believe, the second week in a row, or maybe the third week in a row, that we've had front-wheel drive cars on the podium. And I really dislike them because they are really hard to drive. At least for me they are. As you can see, very unpredictable and very twitchy. Really hate it. In terms of front-wheel drive cars, however, this is kind of okay. I've definitely seen worse. Actually, last week's Kanjo was, yes, it was worse. In terms of the way the vehicle performs, acceleration, top speed, good, but the brakes, probably its best feature. The traction is a little on the weird side, but it's to be expected. I'm really curious to see what we can customize on the Postlude, however, because this came in a very weird time in GT Online where, let's just say that Rockstar was focused on other projects, like, well, let's say GTA 6. And here we are. As said before, the Dinka Postlude is part of the Coupes category in GT Online, and for this podium vehicle, you can get, actually, not bad money considering it's a podium vehicle if you want to sell it. But we don't want to do that. Let's repair it and upgrade all the performance options up front. Said bullshit and went to customize the front bumpers. So the engine, we're gonna tune it. There we go. And of course we're gonna go with the, where are we? The transmission and the turbo, and we are good. And I just realized that the traction is kind of horrible, but oh well. Let's see. The front bumper option, this is all we can do, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised that this is in fact a front bumper. Of course, we're gonna go with this one because why not? Can we delete the rear bumper? We could. So let's just do that. Let's see the engine. We can of course change a lot of things on the engine exterior. So yeah, we can definitely do a lot of things. I'm not gonna be doing those, but these are all the options we can choose from in case you are into that type of thing. So we have a couple more. And the valve covers, of course. We can also change this. Ooh, this looks pretty. So let's see. Next up, we have the exhaust. And I don't think we can have dual exhaust on this one, although this kind of makes up for it. Well, this is technically a dual exhaust. So is this. But yeah, I don't know sometimes what Rockstar is thinking when they put this. Like, who in their right mind would want this to be on their car? Sold! No, I'm kidding. So we're probably gonna go with something a little bit less suspicious looking. Like this one. This one looks fun. Kind of looks like a cannonball cannon. I'm pretty sure that's just called a cannon. Anywho, moving on. Let's see. The fenders we can also modify and change just a tiny bit. Weird, that's not a fender. Don't try to trick me, game. Plastic or carbon? Plastic's cheaper. Carbon is cooler. Probably gonna go with carbon in that case. Let's see, headlight covers. We can, of course, change the color of the headlights. So if you want them to make, I don't know, to be rainbow colored, why not? I am gonna suppress that particular urge, but you do as you please. So let's see, we can also change the hoods, and I kind of like most of those. This could have been so cool. I think I like this one the best, or maybe the carbon one. Yeah, it kind of matches the side skirts or the fenders or whatever. So let's see the interior. Well, of course, we can also fully modify, customize, and change. I will not be doing that because it is very expensive. And well, from where I'm sitting, just spending money on this is kind of stupid and pointless. So definitely not going to be doing that. And also the stock version is kind of cool. It's very stocky. And also the thing that really bothers me about the exterior, I mean the interior of the vehicle, we can't change, which is the speedometer. The gauge cluster is just so horrible looking in my opinion. It's really not my type of deal. Now let's see the livery we can also change, which probably we're going to be removing it indefinitely. Okay, weird. So these are all the liveries we can choose from in case you are into the livery business. Maybe I'm gonna go with this though. Maybe this, maybe this, maybe this, maybe this. Let's go with this. Why not? How much did I spend for this? Around $20,000. Smart boy. Let's see. The mirrors we can also modify, and I already see the ones that I like. These ones, because they look weird. I also want to see how they look in first person. That's going to be interesting. The license plate, we're going to go with, yeah, why not? Already did the yellow. The respray is something that we're going to be doing at the end of our stay at Los Santos Customs. So stay tuned for that. But for now, let's put tires on the roof. No, actually, let's not put anything on the roof. Sell sun strip. Not going to be doing that. The splitter we can also, well, add in this case, but yeah, I will be suppressing that particular urge as well. The spoiler is the only visual component of the vehicle that has any impact on its performance, so do keep that in mind. So these are all the spoilers we can choose from. And because, I don't know, is this stupid looking? Like, it is minimalistic, but I don't know. Maybe this one? Kind of? Maybe? Yeah. Probably gonna go with this one. Yep. Suspension, we can, I'm assuming, slam it to the ground. And yeah, that's this good stuff. Not gonna be doing that. So it basically comes a little... Yeah, you see how the wheels aren't really straight? Weird. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the stock option because... Yeah, I don't like the rest. Transmission turbo you already did. The wheels, I am really liking the wheels. Probably would want to change the color at some point, but for now they're fine. The window tint, we're just gonna go with a smudge of a tint. And it's that part of the video where we respray the vehicle in the video you're watching right now. And for this week, I asked you guys what color do you want me the vehicle in this video. And the choices were between red, white, and blue because of, well, obvious reasons. And red won in more ways than one. So thank you so much to everybody that voted on the poll, and hopefully you are gonna like how red looks on the vehicle. And of course for kicks, we're gonna go with all the chameleon colors first. I mean chameleon colors. And then we're gonna move on. Oh, this just looks awesome on any color. I literally have not seen a vehicle that doesn't look sick with this particular purple, pearl, whatever it's called. Let's see, did we skip some? Yep, we skipped this one. This looks cool as well. But let's go back to the real world and make this vehicle red. Let's just decide on which red. Maybe this one is the best looking one. Do we have other reds? This is kind of red-ish. Yeah, I think I would like this one the best, or maybe this one. I don't know, let's go with this one. Why not? The secondary color, maybe something matte, maybe something not. Say something, oh, or maybe chameleon. Does it look cool like this? It does not. Or maybe like this, because it's kind of red, but it's also kind of weird. I don't know, it kind of fits the whole outside cooler situation, so let's go with this one. I said he while hitting the back button for some reason. The trim we can also modify, and I legitimately care 0 for this, so let's just make it whatever and move on to putting the crew emblem on the side of the vehicle. And oh my, it doesn't look crooked. Cool. Now let's exit Los Santos Customs and see our handiwork in action. And well, of course it's raining, so why wouldn't it be? Now, the thing that I'm really curious to see is how are gonna... Yeah, those side mirrors are really whoops, are really unpractical. Although they kind of work, I can kind of see what I'm doing. I can kind of see what's behind me, so that's kind of good, I guess. But back to the review part of the video. This vehicle has totally transformed and doesn't suck anymore after fully upgrading and modifying it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not being facetious, by the way. I am legitimately thinking this is really much better than before. However, it's still a front-wheel drive car, so if you're not into those, you're not gonna love this. But if you like front-wheel drive cars, and particularly coupes, you might actually get some enjoyment out of this. For me, probably not the best vehicle, but listen, you can do this, and this looks kind of cool, right? Yeah, front-wheel drive vehicles are a really hard sell for me in GT Online, and the fact that this one kind of has good customization and is front-wheel drive, and really the performance upgrades kind of make it not suck. I don't know, if you want to go with a front-wheel drive vehicle in GT Online, I guess you can go with worse, is what I'm saying. Definitely not the bottom of the barrel, like other vehicles, Kanjo. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Postlude in the comment section down below. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. Do you like it as much as I do, or are you more on the I hate it camp? Thanks so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one. And it's, of course, that part of the video where we see if this is an off-road vehicle. And for that, we need to go off-road, and so far so good. So far so good. So far so good. Okay, it's not good anymore.